Welcome to the New This Week video for December 20th. Got Scotty V here with me again this week. He's my co-host. We've got a lot of books on the menu this week. It seems like it's a pretty big week.
Looks like there's something for everybody in there.
Oh, there definitely is. I think there's going to be some good stuff. We're going to start it off with The Agent from Ablaze. It's issue number 1. So I think I'm going to take a look at this book. It looks pretty good. I mean, I think it's going to be a spy book.
Artwork looks good.
The Agent kind of sounds like that's what it could be. But yeah, I'll give it a shot. Ablaze does some pretty decent stuff. We've got Al Capone the Vampire, issue number 3 from American Mythology Productions. It's a pretty good seller. I haven't read it. I'm not a big vampire guy. But I do like the fact that they put, historical figure into a book. I kind of like that.
Is that the same company that was doing Harriet Tubman and was it Abraham Lincoln?
No, the Harriet Tubman's is out later this week. I think that's a different company.
All right.
And then we've got Tom King's Animal Pound from Boom Studios. This is issue number 1. I'm going to give it a shot. Tom King is not my favorite writer.
But since that's his book, he may not go off the rails.
Right. I mean, because I kind of don't like it when he's writing stuff that I've already, like Mr. Miracle or stuff like that. But this is his own book. I'm definitely going to give it a shot. It could be good. We'll see. I mean, I like animal books.
Stray Dogs was good.
Yeah, I'm a weirdo. And
you open up a comic book store, really?
Yeah. And we've got Blint Map number 2. Love to show you the artwork, but I can't. The first book came packaged. The second one's the same way, but hey, whatever. It's sold a couple copies of the first one, so we'll see. And then we've got Borealis, number 1 from Dark Horse Comics. Cover's a little ominous here. But we'll see. Dark Horse has been putting out some good stuff recently. This issue number 1 of this book was really good. Canary by Scott Snyder and Dan Panosian.
I like the first issue of that. I'm looking forward to this issue.
Yeah, me too. My wife liked it too. It was a hit in the O'Leary household.
Yeah. The O'Learys like the westerns.
Yeah. Some of them. But yeah, no, this was a good book. Issue number 2 of Sissy.
No interest.
I read it. Bear comes to life. Teddy Bear comes to life, saves the kid from the boogie monster, the boogeyman of some monster from trying to suck him into his closet or something, or trying to save him. It's I mean, we've kind of seen it before with some other books. Kind of reminds me a little of Stuff of Legend.
Well, either that or that movie Ted.
Yeah, well, Ted wasn't saving anyone from
it was
Ted.
a bear that came along.
Yeah, but he wasn't saving anybody.
No.
The Ted was just a badass. But yeah, I read issue 1. It's all right. If issue 2 never came out, I wouldn't have missed it. I actually forgot about it until it came out this week. This book, great seller. Creepshow, issue number 4. There's a second volume of this, and they just did a Christmas episode last week. Yeah, this book's good. And we've got Cyberpunk 2077, issue number 3.
Not for me.
Me either. Now this is for me.
That book was awesome.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. We jumped ahead.
We had an alphabet problem.
Yeah. You did that on purpose, didn't you? You put that in there and try to mess me up?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right, we got Dead Detective number 1 from Black Box Comics.
All right, so now we're trying this again.
We're gonna try. Yes, we are gonna try this again.
The first issue that was really good.
This is issue number 1 here.
I'm excited about the second issue.
The Deviant number 1, Christmas Story by James Tynion IV. This book, issue 1, was fantastic.
It was great.
This is second printing. I pushed the hell out of the last time it came out. We sold out in about a day. So we got more second printings of number 1, and issue number 2 comes out right on the same week with it. So if you miss number 1, you can get them both in one shot. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I may actually read this tonight.
You gonna read that quick?
Yeah. I'm reading this book tonight, and we're taping this before Wednesday, so I'm reading it before Wednesday. We're not supposed to touch these till Wednesday.
Oh, you're such a rebel.
I am a rebel. We've got Dust number 4 from Scout.
You're daring to be different. That's what I was
Yep.
thinking of.
Yes. Geiger, Ground Zero #2 from Jeff Johns and Gary Frank. Always fantastic artwork. Gary Frank's a great artist. Jeff Johns usually puts out a good story. Sometimes he misses, but he's usually pretty good. Artwork's good. This is from the Ghost Machine group from Image now. A lot of the artists and writers have left and started their own company. So we should probably see some really good stuff from them. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, number 302, Larry Hama. This guy just keeps on writing. This guy is the G.I. Joe master right here.
I didn't realize how many issues of that he had actually written.
I think all of them.
I was like, what?
I think he wrote them all. I'm not 100% sure.
Or at least the majority of them.
But the majority he has. So over what, 4 different companies.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not a Joe guy, but if you've grown up with G.I. Joe, this is what you want. This is a book for you. This here is the Bad Godzilla book. It's Godzilla War for Humanity #3. There's another one that has been coming out that's awesome, and this one just isn't. And I love Godzilla, but I can't read it. I read issue 1 and I was done with it. Yeah, here we go.
There
This
it
is
is.
yep. Harriet Tubman, the Demon Slayer, #4 from Massive Comics. This has been good. Have you been reading it? Or?
No.
Yeah. No, this has been really good. Again, some more historical fiction. Harriet Tubman's, doing the Underground Railroad, except the people that are chasing the slaves are actually vampires, and she's a demon slayer. I mean, enough said.
No, that pretty much
Yep.
sums it up.
Yeah, good book. Good book. Hexagon Bridge #4. I have a fear of bridges.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't
So
even want to.
you don't even want to open it
I don't
up.
want to open it up. I'm afraid of what sort of bridge could be there. And we've got Hunt for the Skinwalker #4 from Boom Studios, Zach Thompson. Kill Your Darlings #4 from Image. And some Rodney Barnes, Philadelphia #32 with Spawn in it. This is the second issue. I think it's 4 issues doing Spawn's in this book. So he must be doing something right because McFarlane just doesn't throw his characters into all these books. So, and what books is he the one that's writing Punisher right now, or there's Rodney Barnes is writing a Marvel book that's good.
I forget who.
Oh, Luke Cage.
Oh, Luke Cage?
Yeah, Luke Cage. I think he's writing. Yeah, Luke Cage 1 and
I
2
said,
is pretty decent.
Peepos was doing Punisher?
Yeah, Peepos is doing Punisher, and he's doing a good job too. We got Lotus Land #2. That's a nice cover.
I'm not sure what's going on there.
Me either. It's scary. There's nightmares right there.
Mm-hmm.
Masters of the Universe, Forge of Destiny #4. Skeletor at his best. That is Skeletor, right?
Yes.
Okay. I never really watched Masters of the Universe.
I know.
So, and we've got Chip Zdarsky, Newburn #13. This book's been trucking along. Yeah.
Apparently nowhere is safe.
Nowhere is safe. Night of the Living Dead #4. If you like Night of the Living Dead, that's pretty much what you've got. It's all in the title. The Prism #3 from Ablaze Comics. Not a big fan of the Radiant Black and the Radiant Red or even the Massiverse. But yeah, we've got Radiant Black number 27.5. This was supposed to come out last week with the regular 27 issue, but it was missing. But it's here today. Rare Flavors #3. God doesn't like me.
Yeah.
No.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm good. The Red Light #2.
I like the first issue of that. I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah, no, this was good. Robotic sex workers.
Yep.
I mean, what else we got to talk about? Yeah, no, this was actually good. And AWA, we're going back to back AWA right now, which I think this book is even better than the Red Light.
I like that one better, but there's some weird stuff going on.
Oh yeah, Rumpus Rum, I mean, look at this. Another guy dressed up as a furry with a baseball bat. Somebody's getting Lucille upside the head this time, I think. But yeah, this book is they're both good, but this book is one of the best books that AWA is putting out right now.
Yeah, between the two of them, I would pick Rumpus Room, but they're both good.
Yep. I recommend them both. If you can afford both, get both. Now we've got the Shift #1 one-shot. This is an anthology book. Bunch of different stories, bunch of creators. And it's, you know something? It's not bad. I mean, it's a square bound book. It's $6. Other companies have, with this would probably be charging us $10 for this book. Maybe Disappointing Comics. But nope, this guy's it's a $6 book, nice one shot, and a lot of this stuff I think is stuff that's gonna be coming out in the future. Longest running independent comic book out there, Spawn, number 348. Still only $2.99, guys. Star Trek, number 15. These guys are in trouble.
Yeah, I think they're ill prepared.
yeah. I don't think that little face is going to do anything with that. Little chum will probably piss them off.
Even if they set it to max, I think they're in trouble.
Yeah, they are. Scotty better start beaming them up. Yeah. And then we've got Star Trek Defiant, number 10. It's taken a long time for these guys to discover the country. But we got Undiscovered Country, number 27. And that's what we have for the independents. Now we're going to go to...
Disappointment.
Okay. I'm trying to play face. We're going to say DC Comics, but Scott says Disappointment.
Where'd you think I got it from?
You learned it from me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you learned it from me. Pretty soon, I think I've taught you enough that I'm going to let you run the show for this.
That may be a disaster. These episodes is probably the most some people that have been in the store have seen me speak at all.
You're actually right. You're right. Scott's usually a pretty quiet guy. By the time we do this, we do a few more issues of this. We're never going to be able to get him to shut up. So, but yeah, Scott's usually a quiet guy. I mean, sometimes if it's just a couple of people there, there's silence. He's got nothing. He's a silence behind the violence. All right, so we got Batman Superman's World Finest, number 22. This book sells, just got a consistent selling.
I've heard people really like that book.
Yeah, with a lot of people who are saying there's way too many Batman books out there, which there are.
Yeah, definitely.
But a lot of people, if they're gonna keep only a couple Batmans, this is one of them. Yeah. There's a lot of people like this book. And we've got Batman Offworld from Jason Aaron.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in that one.
Yeah, I'm not really that interested either. I mean, Monk does okay. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Monk. Mahnk. He's been around for a while. Yeah. Monk.
No, it's just...
I don't mind his artwork. I think his artwork's okay. It's but yeah, I'm just not. This one doesn't interest me either.
Well, it's part of the problem is it's like another Batman book.
Right, and now he's out and out of space too. So, I mean, we've got enough Batman in it to begin with. And we've got, this book is great. I've only read issue 1, but you've read 2 of them, right?
No, not yet.
Oh, Buffy's read them.
Yeah, Buffy's read them.
All right. Silent Night, Batman Santa Claus Silent Night, number 3.
Yeah, I was originally going to pass that, but the second one had Krampus on the cover.
Yeah.
So I was like, whoa, I got to check this out.
Yeah, and I'm glad you did, because Krampus is in number 1, and he's in for a lot of it, too. And I think this is Parker. Is that Jeff Parker that's writing this? With a DC book, you'll never find the indicia. You usually have to go through about 400 pages, and by then everyone's bored and turn the channel now from the YouTube channel, because it's like, look at this idiot looking to see who wrote it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Jeff Parker. Yeah, Jeff Parker's written some pretty decent stuff in the past. I like some of his stuff, and this is actually decent. 4 issues, you're in, you're out, you get a good story, bang. Yep. We got a trade paperback from the hardest working man in comics, Mark Miller, the Big Game Trade. This is, he combined every character in this universe, put them all in one book, and there's just a giant melee.
Nice.
Catwoman, number 60.
That cover just doesn't sell that book very well.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Do you read Catwoman?
Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty good though, right? I mean,
That's
yeah.
about right.
Yeah, we got a couple. It's got a good solid following though. Ooh. Here's something I'm not looking forward to.
No.
Jay Garrick, The Flash,
Corey
number 3.
Corey's buying 2 of these.
Because you got to buy one for me too, because I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not buying it. But I'm not mentioning Corey. I said I wasn't going to mention Corey this week. I said I'm going to be nice. But you can say whatever you want about Corey and the Speed Force if you want. I mean, because I can't stop
Yeah.
you from what you're saying. I can't do it. But I'm being nice. Corey's not here to defend himself today.
No. He gets upset when we talk about people running really fast and then tripping and falling.
He
And
does. Yeah, he hates that.
they
But
get beaten up by grandmothers and stuff.
yeah. I mean, he hates that too. And I mean, I'm not going to talk that about the
Nah.
Flash. Okay.
I'm
All
not
right.
worried about it.
All right. We've got Green Lantern War Journal number 4.
What's the worst he's gonna do? Give us a dirty look.
Yeah, you know, poison our food when you bring something to us. You know, it's I don't know.
He brought you the Bismarck, not me.
That's true. That's true. When you get one next week, you'll know why. Harley Quinn, Black, White, and Redder, number 6. Final issue of Hawkgirl, issue number 6. The World is Happy. And then we got Joker, Harley Quinn Uncovered, number 1.
It's just like literally covers.
Yeah, just covers. Bunch of Joker covers, and that's cool. That's frightening right there. Zombie Joker. But yeah, that's pretty much what that is. Here's a book I'm looking forward to.
This is the book that you broke your.
I broke my DC streak of doing it, and it's Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong, and finally Kong gets a cover on cover A. Godzilla was on it last time. We got Kong this time. Giant ape. Not going to attack Green Arrow. He's attacking a giant snake dragon type thing. I don't know what that is. Yeah. Don't know what it is, but issue 1 wasn't very good. Issue 2 got a lot better. We finally started seeing monsters. Now we're going to see what's going on with Kong in here. I mean, I get it. They're going to stretch it out over 7 issues before they actually finally get together and do it. But as long as you keep the story going, you get some monsters in it, I'm in.
They got to start fighting at some point. That's really what you want to see.
Yeah, right, exactly. And I want to see Godzilla and Kong team up and just crush the JLA.
We can only hope.
Right. I want to see him like rip Cyborg's cybernetic arm off or something and beat Batman over the head with it or something. You know,
Just stomp on Superman.
yeah, just take things and just stomp on him. Yeah, first he Godzilla just blows his sonic blast out of his mouth at him, and Kong just steps on him. Wow. We just wrote a good action scene from the book. We're not going to ever see that much action.
Nope.
But you all right?
So much for the babyface stuff.
Yeah. We got Nightwing, number 109.
That's been all right.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, some of the people say it's like the best book that DC's putting out. It's
probably
okay.
It's probably one of the better ones. I'm not gonna quite go that far
yeah,
with it.
but I mean, it's still got, it's got a following. And then we've got Superman number 9. Joshua Williamson, I think, unless there's another Williamson out there.
I don't know.
I'm not looking either.
It's Superman. I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah, I can't. I looked enough to look for Jeff Parker's name. We're done. And we've got Titans Beast World Tour Central City number 1. I can tell you what tour I'm not going on.
That one.
Yes. Yeah. And we've got Tom King's Wonder Woman number 4.
I've heard people like the first issue. Did they still like that book?
I'm still selling about the same of what I did. I mean, the numbers didn't go up, but they didn't go down. They're just still staying right about there. Yeah. Hey, look at that! We finished DC. That was painless.
Wow. That didn't hurt as much as I thought it
No,
was.
it's kind of awesome actually.
Nice.
Might have been painless for you.
And now we're gonna go to the Marvel. We've got Alien number 2. Should have used the other cover. This is cover A, and this cover is really not good. This cover does not get me to say, "Hey, let's pick it up. Let's look inside." But since I have it, I'm going to say, "Hey, let's look inside."
Yeah,
No,
wait. I think it was coming out of his stomach. There you go.
yeah, oh yeah, there we go. We get something.
what
We
you
get
want.
something. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. But the second cover B is a little better.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but the Amazing Spider-Man First Strike and the Amazing Spider-Man after that were actually pretty good, considering it's Zeb Wells.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you. And we got Amazing Spider-Man number 40, Gang War again. Zeb Wells, I haven't liked Zeb Wells Spider-Man for a
while.
Yeah, for a while. And even before he was writing it, was it Spencer or whatever?
I don't know.
Either or. But the First Strike, the last Amazing, this one, pretty much everything I've read for Gang War right now has been good.
It's given you a little bit of hope.
Yeah. I mean, brings me back.
He can write a good gang story. It's everything else he's tried to write that's been horrible.
It brings me back to what Spider-Man is all about.
Oh yeah, you used to have
Get
gang
down,
stuff in there all the time.
get down in the streets. You're not a cosmic character. Fight the street crime that you did, and you went back to basics, and it's good. Unfortunately, there's a certain artist in here that's doing it that draws probably one of the worst She-Hulks and probably one of the worst Tombstones I've ever seen. But it's a good story, and the art, well, it could be worse.
Yeah.
Yep. So I've been liking it.
I have hope for that.
Yeah. I mean,
Which shocks me.
3 issues now. I've actually looked forward to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It's
Because normally I'd rather read that than the issues that are coming out.
yeah. And that's the Epic Collection, the Goblin Lives of Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, there's some great stuff in here.
Yep. Any reason why some of them...
It was
that
black
one
and
was
white. I
black
don't
and
know. Maybe it was a backup story.
Maybe.
I don't remember. Or maybe they ran out of ink. That could happen.
Yeah, I guess.
You want any Avengers?
Not Uncanny Avengers.
Yeah, I don't want Uncanny Avengers either, but some people do. And we've got Uncanny Avengers number 5 here.
I really want Avengers.
Yeah. Avengers Inc. I like, but I think
Oh,
it's
that
being
was good.
canceled too.
Yeah. I think the 5th issue is the
Yeah,
last one.
it's too bad. That's actually my favorite Avengers book right now. But hey, whatever. At least I got a 5-issue story that was decent.
Yep.
This has been surprisingly good.
I'm surprised I like that.
No.
I tried it just for the hell of it, but
I think it's
I liked
I think
it.
it's Stephanie Phillips too. Yep.
I think it's only like a 4 or 5 issue miniseries.
Cap Wolf and the Howling Commandos. This is a good cover too. It's a nice looking cover. Yeah, good cover. The story's decent. It's just a fun book.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nope. I've enjoyed this. And we've got Black Armor. Well, Daredevil Black Armor number 2. Looks like they're just doing a mini series from back when he when he was running around in the black armor.
I think it's like when they did the Joe Fixit one and
the
the New Fantastic Four.
yeah. Yep.
I think
but-
it's just a mini series and then they'll move on.
I mean, you got
Sabretooth
Hobgoblin
and
in it too. I mean, you can't go wrong.
That is all wrong.
Yep, but it's a good cover. Doctor Strange, number 10. I think it's Jed McKay that writes it. Jed McKay writes some good stuff.
Yeah,
but
I just don't care for
Doctor
Doctor
Strange is not a character that I really care for. When he shows up in a book, I'm okay with it. I just don't like reading his own stories. And my favorite writer of all time, Jonathan Hickman, Gods, number 3.
Is anybody actually reading that?
There's a couple. I mean, there's less people reading this than I thought was actually going to.
Yeah.
I mean, I've cut back my numbers from number 1, but there's some people just like, nah, I'm done with Jonathan Hickman's long stuff that doesn't make sense. It's
I just haven't had anybody tell me, yeah, you should read this.
Neither have I.
Or, this is going to be a great story. I haven't heard any of that.
Nope. Even for the people who come back, what do you think? Yeah, it was all right. And I think they just buy it to buy it, and hopefully that ends up good. But I'm looking. He doesn't have a lot of his little graphs and stuff in there. So
usually that's at the beginning.
Yeah.
I don't even think I saw it there.
no, he doesn't really have a graph here. So it's pretty crazy.
Well, there's that.
Kind of that, but so you're actually getting a whole book of story too. That's a miracle in itself. Thank you, Jonathan.
From Hickman, that's a shock.
Yep. Incredible Hulk number 7. Now, I've only read the first couple issues, and I've liked the first couple issues so far. Some people really like it, a few that don't like it. But the cover's kind of just nondescript. I don't,
Yeah.
I mean that's.
It's kind of what you want, Hulk smashing
Yeah.
things, but
But that's not. I mean, that cover's not making you pick up the book to buy it.
no.
But this, from what I've been told, the story's good. I mean, I've liked the first 2 issues. I think this is the last issue, or it's close. I think it's a miniseries, and no one's going to miss this book. But we got Astonishing Iceman number 5. There's another book that no one's going to miss.
It's the book no one asked for.
Spider-Boy number 2. You didn't want that?
Oh God,
You,
no.
you don't want him going around sipping on a Slurpee or anything?
I don't understand why they had to introduce a Spider-Boy in the first place.
Yeah, me either. It's I mean, the one good thing about this cover is there's an awesome looking Taskmaster.
Yeah, the cap looks.
But look at Captain America. He is weird. But the inside art is just totally different.
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, no, yeah. But I mean, I was hoping, we got the Taskmaster stuff. But the artwork's not bad.
No.
But I'm not reading it. I don't care about Spider-Boy. I'm upset when I should read him in the Spider-Man book. I think he's in Superior Spider-Man too, and I read that. And I just don't want to read him. And then we've got the spine-tingling Spider-Man. Mysterio's doing something bad there.
Bad things are happening.
Yep. This is Spider-Man week.
Feels
We've had
like it.
Amazing, we've got these two, and we're going to continue right on to Superior Spider-Man.
So is this storyline supposed to be something from like another universe, or when
No, because Spider-Boy's in this.
when Doc Ock was Spider-Man somehow?
Yeah, Spider-Boy's in this. So he thinks when he's talking to Doc Ock, he thinks he's talking to Peter Parker.
Excellent.
Yeah. And it's not
I
happening.
am so glad I don't read that.
Well, I'm still trying it. I'm going to see where it goes because I thought Dan Slott did a great job on the last Superior Spider-Man, and it's Slott right in this too. So, and I like Bagley's art.
No, I like Bagley's
Yep.
art. It's just Slot's kind of.
We're not even done with Spider-Man again. Here we go again. We have Uncanny Spider-Man number 5.
If you thought Spider-Boy was useless, look at this. Who the hell asked for this? Jesus. Just call it Nightcrawler. I don't understand why
Yeah.
he's running around in a Spider-Man-like suit.
And I don't even want to know about it. And I don't like this guy either.
Is that Warlock?
Yeah, I don't like this guy either. So we got Warlock running around in this book too, and yeah.
Good God.
All we need is the Phalanx to start running around, and that'll be the trifecta of crap. All right.
Now we get into the Buff section.
Yep.
Look at that.
Oh, Buff's happy this week too.
Buff is buying a bunch
Yep.
of stuff this week.
Buff's a big Star Wars fan and Star Trek fan. He's already got
Look
a
at
couple
that.
Star Trek, and we're on to the Star Wars.
Even says Dark Droids on it.
Yep.
Look at that.
Yep. This is some of the Doc Droids that came out last week. It said, "Don't read this book until you read next week's book."
This is the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah. What does that mean? But anyways, we got a Doc Droids Darth Vader number 41 by Greg Pak.
Yeah, put out a book last week that you can't read for another week.
Yeah.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. And then they told you about it too.
Who the hell screwed that up?
I don't know, but it's over. The series, the Doc Droids are over, and there's still one here.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be over, but anyways, we got Dr. Aphra number 39.
Is it Afra or Afri?
Some people say Afri, just some certain people, but it's supposed to be Aphra.
Okay.
But yeah, we got a couple people coming in
Is
that think
it
it's
supposed to be
Afra.
Afra?
It's supposed to be Afro.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He sees an E or something on at the end of this, or an AE, or I have no idea, but for our friend, it's Dr. Aphra, number 39.
1239?
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna start with 40, but with the other one. But and then we got Star Wars: The High Republic number 2.
You are getting so many books this week. It's
Huh.
unreal.
Look at this. We got Star Wars Revelations number 1.
Does anything actually get revealed in that?
No, they're all these
Number 1, I haven't read it yet.
all these books. I think all these stories are being continued in new stories that are coming out.
You know what it is?
There's a Jango Fett book coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a Mace Windu
Mace
book
Windu,
coming
oh,
out.
yeah,
Oh yeah, so I think all these stories are being continued into books that are coming out. Boy, that was a revelation.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, at least just ending it on a decent book.
And we get the original X-Men. Not just the X-Men, we get the original X-Men.
The originals.
We're going back to the Beast before he was blue. Issue number 1 by Christos Gage and Greg Land. An artist I like and a writer that I like. I don't see him around too often, but he's written a bunch of stuff that I've enjoyed. But I will not be reading this because I have no interest in the original X-Men.
Just X-Men in general, I don't really
Yeah,
care.
not me either. But
Except for the next book. But
Yeah, but it's gonna have
in
good
general,
art.
I don't read any X-Men.
it's got good art. It's Greg Land. It's got a good writer. So if you're an X fan, this will probably be a good book to read.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But even he can't get me to read that book. And we're going to finish it off this week with Rover. Yeah, let's try this again.
Whoa.
We're in the W's, not the R's, right? I'm having a stroke. I think I'm having a stroke right now.
Now, make sure you don't say Wolverine.
Right. It's not Wolverine. It's Wolverine number 40. guest starring the Amazing Spider-Man. Beautiful.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I mean, this is actually a decent week.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some good
yeah.
stuff in there.
I mean, there's nothing to be totally beat down to this week, you know. So that does it. Scott, thanks for joining me again. Everyone, this is our last show before Christmas. So I hope you guys all have a great holiday, and we'll be up here the day after Christmas. You'll get to see us again, right?
They are so looking forward to
Oh yeah, I know they're already clicking this shit off. They're like, I've had enough of this
end
clown.
this video now.
Yeah. Why are you still talking? Get out of here.
We've had enough of you. You've been all over the internet. Go away.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.